Yes, I'm Indian. The face and the accent gives it away. My name is D. Soril and I'm a CPA paying taxes in Australia. I help clients build their careers in the finances. I work with a get line, not a deadline. I share experience. The mail that I've got is from a person who had went in for an interview last week. He's had a negative response from the business, and he says that he got positive vibes from all the panel members. There were nods and smiles, and he was confident that he had moved on to the next stage of the recruitment process, but it wasn't true, and he wants to know why this could have happened. So look, I'm sorry for the outcome, but the way I read this is because you got a few nods and smiles from the interview panel, you thought it was okay to strike a casual conversation. While striking that casual conversation, you would have let your guard down and offered some contradictory information. Remember this, that the panel members are there to judge you. And it is not the best time to socialize and make friends. So next time, in my opinion, the focus should be on showcasing your skills and using this as an opportunity to come across as somebody who can add value, as a professional with a purpose. So remember this, that it is not about pleasing the panel members, but it is about coming across with a positive outcome. So offer relevant information. Now the mail says, "Hi Dee, I watched your post on interview series where you cautioned that being friendly with the interview panel is not good. This is what I do. I'm all smiles and sometimes I'm smiling too much. In the last interview, I embarrassed myself. I have a couple of interviews lined up in the coming weeks. Any suggestions that could help?" Look, thank you for being so honest. I really appreciate that. And thank you for watching my post. Look, in the interviews that I conduct, I've seen that candidates seek validation all the time. Validation is not required. Validation is not clarification. If you're doing the same, please avoid. See if you can avoid. Let's put it this way. See if you can avoid. And see if you can also start to focus on mirroring your interviewer's tone. It'll keep you engaged and will keep you less self-conscious. And the third thing is that if you nod excessively, which again, some people tend to do, please see if you can stop. This mail, it says, "Hi Dee, I watch your posts regularly. I have written to you several times. Think I am just the unlucky ones. My email has never been picked up." Okay. I went for an interview some weeks back. I was asked about my leadership style. I'd applied for a support role, didn't know if I had to have one. I would just follow instructions and go from there. This is exactly what I said, because this is what I've done. I did not get the job, even though I was quite happy with the interview, except for that one question. First of all, my apologies for not picking up your emails earlier. But look, I've said this before that my selection of mails is totally random. And sorry for the negative outcome for the interview. I hope things get better from here. Look, if I've asked this question about leadership style, this is what I would have said. I would have used the 3 C's, which I've also used previously for another question. I think it was about team performance and teamwork, or how would you make your team effective? I think that was what the question was. So what I would have said is, I would have said that my leadership style is coaching orientated, is consultative, is collaborative. And leadership, in my opinion, is working with people and also showing genuine care and support for those people. So in my opinion, I don't think anybody has to hold a formal leadership position. But just when you start to demonstrate care and support for your colleagues and for the people around you in the workplace, you naturally step into the leadership role. So I would also encourage you to have that sort of a mindset, and probably watch this again if you are heading out for an interview, just to prepare on that question again. So name again, my name is D. D in the name stands for delivery. D delivers because I work with a get line,